Alright, welcome back everybody to the soda of City Skylines. So it's actually been a little bit since I played this game, since I made the very first video on this channel with this. But in this video we're going to work on, or I'm going to work on, finishing this freeway here. And working on this trash area, because you can see all these trucks start backing up. And it's just causing a whole bunch of issues. So I was kind of looking at what I want to do, and I think one of the things I'm going to do is actually redirect the truck traffic over here, and I'm not going to create what's going to be an overpass eventually, but I'm not going to create a direct connect to the other side. It's just going to be where they have to drive down here. I'm going to put a U-turn lane here, and then they have to come in this way, just so that they don't have to stop at stoplights if they don't need to. And then also, just to kind of prevent too much traffic going through this intersection that's going to be right here, because this is going to eventually be a retail center if I have my way with this. So I was thinking about just connecting into there, but I mean, if we have a lot of traffic coming from this way and a lot of traffic coming this way, I mean, we could just make this a T intersection and that'll make our lives a lot easier. That's not to say that we couldn't extend it later on, but honestly we don't have too much need to, so don't really want to. So I think the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to build this U-turn lane, which is going to be hopefully pretty simple. I think there's a slight hill. Yeah, kind of a hill. Yeah, we're at the base of a hill right here, as you can see. That's a pretty steep hill. I don't know if this would eventually connect to the edge of the map, because we have a connection right here. So I may just like terminate it. I don't know yet. I mean, it would make sense for it to go to the edge, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So I don't know if we're going to do that yet, but that's still a ways away, because we don't even really have anything built over here. Basically, I could just have this kind of turn and be for the airport, which I've considered before. So I've kind of played around with ideas and thoughts, of how to do it. So that might be what we do. So what we need to do is just kind of clean up this area. As much as I don't want to, we might just have to delete everything and start over. It's not very realistic, I know, to just delete trash. But I had built this with the intention that, this was going to be fine, because I figured the airport was going to move at some point, so I figured everything else would be fine with it. But there's just so much garbage traffic coming through here now. Not sure. So, let's see. So this road's going to be gone. There's not going to be any sort of turning into here. This road is going to connect. It's going to go straight through, which we could do right now, I guess. Let's see. I was going to use a different road, but you know what? Let's do a highway. Yeah, let's just do the highway, because we don't need anything special right now. So let's just do straight across like that. There we go. Yeah, so like it could eventually like kind of maybe go along the backside of the airport or something, or connect in over here to like this road. I don't know. Well, it depends. We're already getting pretty large in the city, like considering for the way I build and stuff. So the game may break by the time we get to any sort of that point where we can start considering that. I mean, we could kind of keep this the way it is. I think we might need to do like a kind of like a circular system, so like one-way streets. That's not really going to be possible with the way we're doing stuff. So what I think we could do, while I'm thinking about it, let's do this as well. Let's create a little slip lane so that they don't have to stop there. And let's just do something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And let's put in this. I don't think we have any timed lights. Yeah, we don't have any timed lights on those, so we probably should do that. No, we don't want that side to yield. We want this side to yield. Okay, so turn that off. There we go. So let's see. If we want them to connect, so we can have this road connect, or we can have this road connect. I'm thinking this road. I don't know how that's going to do. We can also maybe just have this road curve up and then connect in as well, just to kind of give an alternate route, which could work. As you can see, the pollution in this area is already getting bad as well, so gotta be careful with that. But yeah, we could just do, oops, that's not the curve tool I want this one. something kind of just like a simple curve. Pretty gentle since it's such large vehicles that are taking this road. You don't need to be doing crazy 90-degree turns. So then we'll have it come to there, and then what we'll do is we'll just simply do this and this. So it's not going to get in the way of anything, right? No, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to grab this tool. Oh, I always forget about this. You have to close and reopen it. Alright, we're going to grab this tool. We're going to grab this tool. There we go. Then we'll just do a Control S, and it will automatically do all that for us. So that's good. This will come into there. We could, if we let this do it itself, like we did there with Control S, it'll have those merge. Yeah, these lanes merge and allow them to be in their own lane. I think that'll be fine for now. Actually, I think that's gonna be good for now, because there's already not much traffic on this road, so might as well just give them their own lane, which we will do. Now, let's see, we could, and I think we will, go ahead and, is that like, oh, that doesn't even extend, okay. So we'll do something like this. I want to be careful because I think that'll be fine. But if we start getting too many intersections, it's going to cause some issues. So I just don't want to be careful. I don't want to do a large curve like that, though. We could maybe do something like this and then go straight in. Let's grab the straight tool. Go. Yeah, just have it go in like that. We could probably put a stop sign on there, but I'm going to leave that for now. And then let's work on getting these last two overpasses done. This has been like the last part of this, what I would consider the main freeway into town. I mean, minus this one here. But this one's already pretty well complete, and this one's pretty complete too. Like, there's a section here that's not, because I've been kind of waiting to see how some of these roads are going to connect after we build on this side. Like this one, it wasn't here when this was all built. So that's what I've been waiting for. I kind of made this too wide, I think, because if you kind of look, it just, these on-ramps have to be so long and kind of, I don't know, it just takes, you know, more space. But I'm kind of counteracting that by going to space the median out a little bit more, so it's kind of closer to the frontage roads, which I think will work better. And I think we'll then start working on continuing this freeway and then building some direct connector ramps onto this one. I'm not sure how we want to do this here. Let me see. So we could keep this at ground level like it is now. I could either raise or lower it a little bit, because otherwise I feel like we're just going to have the overpass just extended all the way through here, which is fine, which probably would have to be all the way extended all the way past this train tracks as well. Or we could just get away with making it a little bit lower. But there's really not much advantage to doing that. So let's start working on this. The only issue I'm seeing is like trying to create on and off ramps. I don't know if we'll be able to get ramps for that road. But if we can't, at least like on ramps. Yeah, because we can't, and that's fine, because they could just turn there and they can get on. I mean, where are they going? They're going to be going out of town. So, I mean, that really doesn't matter that much. We're gonna need to restructure those lanes as well. So we're gonna delete this slope, and we're going to extend this. Nope, we're gonna make that a 2-lane road. Oh, that's a oh yeah, because that's how you have to. That's how I make curves, anyways. I was gonna say that's how you have to make curves. No, that's not how you have to do it. That's just the way I do it. Because when you have these types of roads, you don't get the little markers that help you line up with a road next to it. But if you use the like the standard roads, then you do. So I don't know if you're ever wondering kind of how to, and I'll probably show you on this curve here. And in fact, I'm going to. Look how skinny that frontage road system gets. Is that okay? I mean, it's fine. It works. It's going to work. It still works. Let's get rid of these for now. Yeah, in fact, I can show how this is done. Let me see. How are those? Are good? Yeah, those are good. I don't even necessarily have to bring them all the way down to ground level either. But I've already built it. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to do 2 for now, just until we kind of figure out how the lanes are going to look. So I'm going to create 2 up to there. Actually, we could go a little bit further. I'm just trying to get as much time on the ground as possible because it makes our lives a lot easier for creating on and off ramps and everything like that. So we're going to go up to 12. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we're going to turn on the slope, and we're going to make this a dirt slope instead of a bridge slope. So then this one, I wish I kind of kept where it was at. I think, was it this one right here? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, and we're going to go up to 12. And make sure our slope is good. Yep, everything matches. So the curve, does it end or begin? I think it sort of... Why doesn't it... Okay. It's Control A for anarchy. And we want Control S for snap. Alright, there we go. And it's going to autosave. Yeah, I think the curve, so yeah, the curve kind of ends like right here, I think. So that's what we should kind of line up for. Let's do, yeah, which is what we did. Perfect. So it goes down to ground level, which we could probably get away with doing a little bit longer if we need to, but that looks pretty good. We'll need to kind of fix up these points where they hit the ground. Alright, so actually I don't think I will need to show what we do, because I'm pretty sure what I need to do here is just play a game of Connect. So Connect, that's a long curve span, but it works, I guess. Let's see, if we go this way, that doesn't work. If I go this way, it's over curved, so I could go straight just a little bit more, and hopefully it'll line up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah, and in fact that one lines up pretty well. Let's see how this side does for that, because the space in the middle changes as well, so that adds a little complexity to trying to line everything up, but we'll be fine. So we'll do that. There we go. So that'll be our new overpass for this area, which is pretty good. That's a long span. I'm sure that would have been pretty pricey. I'm sure that would have had a pretty big price tag on it. But you know what? We don't really have to worry about that. So that's fine. Let's see. So now we need to figure out how these on and off ramps and things like that are going to work. So that's the fun part. Trying to get everything to squeeze in and work while making it look realistic. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I really did not need to do that. Just got a little trigger happy there. Alright, so this one needs to go this way. Yeah, I want to be careful as we start going this way and start expanding. You know, keep an eye on traffic and everything. So this is going to be an interesting area, because trying to build this interchange with this hill that's like right there, that's going to make it a little difficult, quite difficult to get the ramps to work and look good, because this game in hills does not get along very well sometimes. So is this a major road? That's a pretty major road. In fact, I think this is one of the next roads that we need to work on expanding. So we need an on-ramp would be good, but also we need some sort of off-ramp, and I don't think we would get one in this section. So the off-ramp, okay, so we could do an off-ramp off of here. We have plenty of room, so we could do the on-ramp on here, which should work. So we'll do something like this. Yeah, that's gonna make that look a little weird, so we just grab our move it tool and just move it until it looks fine, like that. There we go. So yeah, that 3 lanes is gonna need to end or continue. I mean, we could almost get like an off and an on in here if we like, if the on-ramp, yeah, I mean, we could, but that's not much space, to be honest. I mean, we could get an on-ramp that's got a bridge over this, and we could still get an off-ramp. But then if we get an off-ramp there and there's a train coming through, I mean, there's really nothing stopping traffic from. Be careful of that as well. I mean, I don't know how this area is going to turn out. I mean, it could be just like no traffic over here, but I could, you know, put something over here that generates a lot of traffic, and I want to be careful of that. So if I could have the off-ramp after, yeah, because that's what I was going to do anyways. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm picturing this as being a road, which it's not, but the original idea that I have is going to work pretty good, because this will be the on-ramp, and then we'll do an off-ramp here. So that'll serve not only this intersection, but this intersection. So I think we're going to be in a similar ballpark when it comes to this, because there's going to be a lot of traffic that's going to get off here, because as you can see, there's a lot of truck traffic, garbage truck traffic, that is. So we'll need to be careful of that, but I think we'll be fine. Let's build, yeah, so let's build this span first. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and yeah, let's just build, kind of get this set up so we have something to kind of latch onto. Now this, I think I'm going to do something like this, and then we can just kind of loop it into there. I think I already messed up. Yep, I did. Somehow, I always do that, and I'm not sure. I know what the hotkey is for, but I'm almost like 99% sure I didn't hit it, so I don't know. Make sure I didn't mess up any of this other area. Yeah, that all looks fine. That looks like 12. Yeah, because it all lined up. Is that one taller than that one, or is it just perspective? I think it was just perspective. Alright, so let's grab this again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And let's turn off snapping, because that's going to make our lives a lot more difficult. We could just, I guess the way I did this, we could just kind of put it down, put it like that. Yeah, and then we could just possibly even move this a little bit more, so that's going to be a little bit less of a curve. And grab this, turn on snapping again, and then just have it line up into there, and that works pretty good. And then we could have this just not that dramatic, but go down just a little bit, so then it'll kind of curve a little bit sharper than that curve, and then eventually just connect in, which works pretty well. And we're auto saving again. Alright, yeah, and then just curve in like that, and we have our off ramp, so that works pretty good. Let's turn this around, and we want this to be a bridge. There we go. And we want then this to be a 3-lane, because it's going to come off of this. Yeah, I think we're just going to have that 3-lane end there, so that it'll merge, and turn back into 2-lane, and immediately have another on-ramp that then connects back on and then drops back off. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work with the future ramps for this here, but we have plenty of space. I mean, they would probably start back here if like the farthest would be like back here, so I think we're more than good, which is good to see. You know, I don't like having to do this and then have to go back and change it again. That gets annoying. Is that, yeah, that looks a little weird. Can I just kind of grab the move it tool? We could just do that. This looks a little off as well, so let's just kind of, I don't know, see if we can make it look a little bit better. Yeah, it looks better already. If we zoom out, we don't get that weird black void, which is good. Alright, so this is not going to need to be 3 lanes then. It really doesn't need to be 3 lanes at all, unless we just extend that 3 lanes all the way there, which we might do. This one, let's put this back a little ways. I mean, we have room, so let's give ourselves some room in case traffic gets too bad in this area. We don't want traffic backing up on the freeway. That's bad. So let's give ourselves, you know, room since we have it. So let's just kind of mess around with this until everything kind of snaps into place. That looks pretty good. I'll probably go through, we'll probably change these to regular one-way roads too. Normally I'd leave it a little bit, but there's actually some stuff built out here, so might as well. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to build this one the same way I did that one. 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's see. So we want it to kind of connect up in the same spot. This one's not as critical to get it, get as much space before the stoplight. So that's good. But it would still be good to make it work. So I think that looks pretty good. And that's a pretty smooth curve as well, and slope. So let's just kind of have it curve a little bit more towards the end. So it kind of curves into the freeway, and then we can connect it up like that. And I don't know why it's so tall there. Did it do that the whole entire way? So we can just kind of mess with this a little bit, get everything that doesn't have to be perfect, just want it to look somewhat decent. And yeah, that works pretty good. And then we'll just connect this end into here. Is that going to look good? Yeah, I think that'll actually work. Let's just kind of go out like that. Let's do that. Just try to get it to line up and look all right. The power lines are going to have to be reattached, of course. That provides our power to the airport and to our facilities over here. So definitely want to make sure to do that. That looks pretty good. So this would be 3 lanes. This needs to change direction. These need to change direction all the way. You too. There we go. And you. Alright. So we'll do that, and we'll grab our 3-lane tool, change it to a bridge again. I would go through and kind of try to make these line up a little bit better. You can mess with the move it tool and kind of get it to line up better, but it just takes so much time and so much effort, and you know, I don't really want to be doing it on camera, let alone, I don't know, it looks good enough for the most part. I mean, like these ones I'll fix for sure, and kind of fixing these issues, like I'll fix that. That's no problem to me, but I don't need to go through and make it look like the lanes all line up and everything. Like this actually, you know, this looks pretty good, but then you get back here and you kind of have this weird bump out and stuff. You can make this look good, kind of show you. Yeah, if you kind of do that, you can make that look a lot better. But because I did that, now I'm gonna have to go back and fix some of this, which isn't a huge deal, but it just takes a little bit more time, a little bit more effort, but that looks pretty good, and it makes that look a lot better too. Alright, so we got that. I think that's pretty good. I think we're not going to allow turning there right now. We're going to change that to 2-lane. But then I think here we're going to change this all out a little bit. So we're going to grab, let's see, we're going to grab this tool, and we're just going to put in regular 3-lane one-way roads here. We didn't put any U-turn lanes here, I noticed. Did I put U-turn lanes anywhere? I put them there. I put them here? No. It looks like only one intersection along here I put U-turn lanes. That's fine, I guess. Not really a need for a 3-lane through there, but we could. I think I'm going to leave it for now. If we need to. Oh, wow, that's still a 2-lane, 2-way road. Huh. We'll change that. And then we're going to change that. And then we're going to have all that, which looks pretty good. Now this could definitely use, I think this would be a 3-lane all the way up until this left turn here. So let's do that. So let's do 3 lanes all the way up to there. We'll do 3 lanes here. There's going to be a lot of fixing up to do here as well. And I don't know what happened here. I got messed up a little bit, but we'll fix that. 3 lanes. 3 lanes all the way back to here as we autosave. Alright. And can I click on this yet? Thank you. So let's grab this tool. And I love this tool. I don't know if it always had the feature where you just hit Control S and it automatically lines up the lanes, but I found that a while ago, just by accident, you know, and it's such a great feature. Now it doesn't work perfect. Like if I do it here, it like has these lanes merge, which I don't want to do. There's no point. So you do have to do these manually or just correct these. But aside from that, it's pretty good. Alright, so we'll do that. If we go over here, we can do that. And up here, do that. Do that. And we need these to merge. You don't necessarily have to do this, you can just kind of let them merge, but otherwise you have like the fast lane that merges into the middle lane, and I don't know, it just doesn't really work right for me. This needs to be 3, and this one needs to be like that as well. So that's pretty good. So then that's 3. I think here, this might bite me later when I forget about this, but I'm going to turn off the ability to turn just to keep things flowing. Basically keep it like this intersection just doesn't even exist. So we're going to do that. We may as well add U-turn lanes there at some point, but we don't really need to right now. I guess we're gonna cross these. You know, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, gotta close, reopen. There we go. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I did that there. I thought those were merging for a second. Okay, so that's fine. Here I'll let it do what it wants, just so there's a dedicated on-ramp lane. Might as well. Yeah, I think that does it. So we can then. What was I thinking of doing? So we got that. We got all that, which looks pretty good. This works pretty well. I like how this freeway has turned out a lot. It's just crazy to me how it started out, and now it's like one of the major ways into town. Let's see. So that turns. I don't think there's really too much else that we need to do. Oh, I need to. That's what I was doing. The power lines. So the power lines, they just connect off of there. Okay, so we'll just bring the power lines off of there then, and we'll just run them over to here, and we can get rid of all of that because we won't be able to get it across that overpass unless we raise it up quite a bit, which I don't feel like doing. So we'll do that. What was that little menu over there? Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to figure out what that menu was. Oh, this did not. These 3 need to connect, so let me turn on snapping tool, because otherwise it's going to start deleting all my work. So we'll do that. So this will get truck traffic onto this road and basically keep it free-flowing, which will be nice. That'll be good. We need to probably work on traffic lights for this intersection as well. Things are going to start getting out of hand. We have a lot of traffic from the trucks, but that should start sorting itself out. This should be a double left. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, both lanes can go straight, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, both lanes can go straight, so that's good. And then we have all the traffic that it can just kind of loop around and then get on the highway, so they don't really have to stop at all, so that's good. And then we have this complete section done, so there's no getting stuck at the train tracks, there's no stoplights you get stuck at, no garbage truck traffic you get stuck at now, so that's good. This freeway is starting to, I call it freeway, it's future freeway, is actually getting a lot of traffic on it now too, just because this is another entrance into the city, and so you can get into the city and go all the way across, and then you just get onto that highway and you exit, or vice versa. You can get in, go all the way across, get into all these areas, like this industry over here, all that, just by simply going on this road. So this is going to be an interesting one to finish, just because of all the curves, kind of differences, you know, like there's a few slight curves here. This intersection's probably going to be gone. That was just something I temporarily did since I could, you know, since there was no need for overpasses or anything. But future, that's probably going to be gone. I think this area is doing pretty good. I mean, I don't see any major issues. Of course, there's a lot of port traffic. That's what you get. And of course, there's a lot of traffic with all this industry here. Kind of wasn't thinking this one out. I just was like, oh, you know, we're by the port. Let's just lay all this down with the industry. And then I was like, oh, let's do industry 2.0. And yeah, that's what we got now. This is a huge mess. But we've been working through it. It used to back up from here all the way over to the bridge. It used to be bad. So I'd like to finish this area up a little bit too. I don't know, trying to build on hills and trying to get the roads to look right, it's such a big task to try and do. So it's definitely something I want to do though, because I mean, building this was a lot of fun, and we just simply need to zone it in now. And I like how it turned out. It turned out really good. So hopefully the rest of the city will look good, and hopefully we can continue this for a while. I know I started kind of in the middle. Eventually I would like to start doing other cities, as well as maybe just some you know, ideas with city skylines. Like I want to try and build a city in just one square, and I also want to try to build a city with the vanilla game, because I haven't done that pretty much since the game started. So I mean, I've talked about how much I love mods in this game, and honestly I don't know if I could do it, but I want to give it a try. I just want to see what this game is like for someone who doesn't want to, or can't, or you know, doesn't run mods. So but I love these freeways. I love how this freeway system looks in this city. I love how the city is turning out. I really hope that we can expand a lot more, but it's going to be up to the game at this point. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.